Hey KOZ men, it's TJ Graney here with your July vlog for all you leaders out there. I just want to say, hey man, how are you doing, brothers? It's 100 degrees, 105 degrees here in Texas. Little rain. It's Texas. We you gotta like the hotness or go live somewhere else. I don't know how it is where you are. A lot of hard days there with the heat and stuff. But man, what a great time to have the boys outside. So many of them are just told to just wait inside, and I'll be home after work. You will do something. I mean, they're just kind of shuttled inside, or their activities are inside. And I mean, if you remember back when we were kids, so many of us grew up with the old, go outside, stay outside. You can drink out of the yard hose. If you're hot, get under the shade tree, and that's what we did, and we survived, and we became stronger from it. And so it's good for us to teach these boys on our Saturday that they can do hard things in the outdoors. I want to encourage you by somebody told me about a mom who posted on her Facebook page about her boys' experience in KOZ. I think you should hear this. It says, I'm not sure how to put into words my gratitude for the hearts of the team of KOZ. Without getting too deep, you give Caden all of the things he loves and misses about his dad. He comes home every year filled with a renewed love for Jesus and inspired in Jesus and inspiration in what lies ahead. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, not just for being talkers, but doers of what God has called you to. Hashtag KOZ Strong. Brothers, that's you. That's you. Doing KOZ on Saturday. It is incredibly beautiful. This month, July, is all things guns. And this is one of my favorite guns I like to use with the boys. It's a 22 rimfire. It's got a little bit of length to it, which makes it interesting for them to shoot. But it's super fun. Which brings me to the topic. I'm shaking a little bit there. What brings me to the topic, I had somebody ask me about what kind of firearms should we have them shooting high-powered rifles, 270s, 30-06, whatever. And I tell you, from all my experiences, from what Texas Parks and Wildlife here in Texas, their youth hunting program, and even from training up my own kids, I said don't put a large caliber rifle in their arms to shoot this time. Use 22s with a scope. Use 17s with the scope. You want to train them how to use a scope, how to breathe properly, how to squeeze the trigger. That's what we're trying to teach them in this outing. Maybe shooting some skeet or something, but small caliber rimfire stuff. When you put a big caliber rifle in a little guy's arms and he shoots it, what happens is he can become frightened of it. You don't just muscle through it, do hard things, kid, work on it. No. There's a time and a place for that, but with firearms, it's so much better to train them with a rimfire 22 and a scope. So when they finally do get their chance to go deer hunting and they have that animal in their scope and they're all ready to go and they do have a 270, when they pull that trigger and the adrenaline's flowing, they hear nothing. There's no fear, no kick, no all that stuff. It's not there. If you train them with that before, a lot of times, most of the time, they'll go into it with fear, and a lot of them won't even shoot. I don't have the shot. I can't do it, because they fear the kickback. So rimfire, small 22s, 17s, little things, little rimfires are what you want to be training with. The other thing is August is water, and we use July to train for baptism. So be talking in July, this month, be talking about baptism with the boys. Hey, next month we're gonna be down at the river, or we're gonna go do some swimming, and we're gonna go kayaking or whatever, and we're gonna offer some baptism. So have a conversation with them about baptism. And on your HTL trail map, you can print out a document that we created on baptism. And if you want, print it out and send it home with them. But ask your boys. It's a great opportunity. We want to baptize these kids, or we want them to know who Jesus is and confess that in public through baptism. And so that's what we talk about in July and August. And so incorporate that in your conversations. We are all over the country, and if you need something, or if you have a wild game dinner or anything where we can participate with you or help you, please send us a note. If you haven't talked to us in a while, just shoot us an email and just say, hey, we love you guys, we miss you, haven't talked to you. I saw a group the other day. I hadn't seen them in 2 years. I had a guy with me the other day I hadn't seen in 4 years. And they're cranking out KOZ every month. He loves it. But it's food for our hearts here. We need to hear from you. We want to hear from you, and we want to help you if you're struggling with anything at all. The video training, brothers, I'm hammering on it. We're working on it today. We're so close to having that available to any of your guys that are not certified yet as HTLs. We're working on it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I promise. What else is there? We love you guys. Hang in there. It's summer. It's beautiful. July and August. Do hard things with your boys. Train them up. Those moms are just so grateful that you're spending time with their boys. And even though you may not hear it, and even though you may be getting pounded by Satan, trying to keep you from making your Saturdays or having time to figure it out, just know that you are making an impact on the kingdom like few others. So keep it up, brothers. I love you guys. God bless. Regulators, let's mount up.